I like to study what the word of the year is. A year ago, in Webster's dictionary, the word of the year was authentic. In dictionary.com, it was hallucinate. And the Oxford English Dictionary, it was Riz. Somebody that has charisma, somebody that has sex appeal. I'm going to use all three of those words in my routine tonight. I'm Deadpan Jan, and ironically, they invited me here to bring life to this comedy festival. That's me being authentic. My motto in life is better living through delusional thinking. I'm young, I'm beautiful, I'm never going to die. And Oprah Winfrey really is my best friend, my mentor. She says, Jan, I know one day you're going to have a Netflix comedy special. I may be hallucinating just a tiny, tiny bit. And I have Riz. I have charisma. I have sex appeal. I've been reading articles on how to get more Riz. And the number one thing it says, you have to have confidence. Well, you have to have confidence to do comedy in front of a lot of people, right? Or maybe just dementia. I used to have this big fear of public speaking, and I now can't never remember why. I know I have Riz because I keep getting rear-ended by young guys who are going way too fast for me. And after they rear-end me, the first thing they say to me is, hey, I'd like your phone number. I want to make a bumper sticker that says, stop rear-ending me just to get my phone number. But if it had that many words on it, they'd be so small that more people would just keep rear-ending me trying to read it. So I should have a bumper sticker that says, rear-end someone your own age. And after they get my phone number, why do they want it all the time? Are they going to start sexting me again? I know I have Riz because I'm the only person I know who needs to have a safe word with their physical therapist. I had my hip replaced, and this physical therapist was so young and hands-on. He would do all these things. There was times I wanted to shout out my safe word, but I got so excited I kept wondering what was going to happen next. He would have me lying on my back on a table, and he would take my leg and he would rotate it around in circles trying to loosen up my hip, and he would say, Jan, you're way too tight. You have to loosen up more. Are you resisting me? Let me be in control of your body. I think my new hip was like a virgin, just shy around this young guy. But physical therapy with him was so painful, I would walk out of there in pain and then go home, and all my sexual fantasies I had with him were painful too. And what's most painful of all is that if I want to see him again, I've got to break one of my two hips. And I'm not sure it's worth it or not. Why couldn't I have met him when I was younger and my body and I were more flexible and looser in more ways than one? When I had my hip replaced, I never told the surgeon I was a comic because I knew he would say, hey, tell me a joke. I would tell him a joke he would remember during the surgery, laugh hysterically, and screw up the surgery like you're laughing hysterically right now, screwing up my timing. But after my surgery, I said, hey, doc, I'm a comic. And of course, he said, tell me a joke. Well, when you gave me my hip replacement, I was hoping for a 2-for-1 special. I wanted you to give me a Brazilian wax at the same time because they're so painful. The only way I'd ever want one again is if I was either dead or unconscious. But I don't know why I would need one if I'm dead. I'm planning on having an open casket, but not that open. He and the nurses laughed hysterically, and I realize now I do my best material when I'm on opioids. I wish I was on them now. I hate the fact that I'm getting older. I know I'm getting older because I need to use lubricating eye drops when I watch porn. I keep getting more medical ailments every year. Last year I found out I had sleep apnea. I have to wear that mask so many hours a night, so many nights during the month to get insurance to pay for it, and I'm so hot and sweaty because I have Riz. I'm looking for a dog to wear the mask a couple nights a week, give him a sleeping pill with the same size head so I can get the insurance to pay for it. Until I find that dog, I want my husband to wear that mask. But whenever I ask him, he says no. The same thing he always says to me when I ask him to put a bag over his head. But I thought maybe we could role play during sex and he could wear the mask and be Darth Vader. And I could be Princess Leia because I'm young and beautiful and I have Riz. But the question is, am I Princess Leia before or after she finds out that Darth Vader is her father? This is very, very important. It's an important question. The reason why it's so important is that my safe word is, oh, Daddy. Thank you very much.